Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a lovely Saturday morning here, just outside of Washington, D.C. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, please like the page. If you're watching it on my YouTube, please like and subscribe. It really helps out. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. All right, so as you can see, all three of the cards today are major arcanas, which means that there are things that are happening in our lives that are beyond our control. You can call them fate, you can call them karma, the will of the divine, and however you see it, God's will or whatever. I call it Fred. So Fred's will. Um, and these things are playing out in our lives today, and this is something that we don't have any control over as far as them playing out or them taking effect. It may be that these are the results of things that we've already set in motion for ourselves. It could just be this is the natural flow of energy and the destiny that we're destined to follow. So there are lots of different ways that it could play out, but there are forces, spiritual forces that are beyond our control that are taking action in our lives today. And the first one here is justice. And justice is all about not just justice in the legal sense, although that can be it, but it's also about balance and finding equilibrium and treating everyone fairly and treating ourselves fairly. So maybe we're going to find that we're put into situations where we're required to treat people equally or to find that balance with what we're doing, that balance in our lives. It's really the energies today are really going to be bringing those things into focus and helping us to bring our focus into our lives on how to achieve that balance. And as we do, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, being Jupiter, is all about expansion. It's about changes in fortune and changes of the energy that's around you and changes of your situation, changing things to make a more positive outcome for yourself. And as we start to put our lives into balance, we start to find this balance, we're going to experience these changes within our lives, this change of fortune. As we get that balance and we really apply it in our lives, we'll see things changing for us for the better. And then finally, the third one today is the Hanged Man, one of my favorite cards. And the Hanged Man is all about new perspectives and new ways of looking at things and getting below the surface to really look at what's going on. This card is associated with the element of water, which is talking about our subconscious mind and the flow of thoughts that we have and the emotions which generate from the subconscious mind. So, and it's all talking about getting a new perspective or a new look on things. If you look at the BOTA version of this card, which I do have, but I'm not going to take the time to dig it out on this video, I'll put it in a picture I'll add it into the comments on this video. You can see that he hangs over a riverbed, and so on either side there's land because it's been channeled out from water flowing through it, and his head hangs below the level of where the water would be if that riverbed was full, indicating that he has this new way of looking at things and he's looking below the surface, which brings a little bit more context into this picture. And as we have these change of fortunes, and as we get our life in balance, we're going to start seeing things from a new perspective, or we should start seeing things from a new perspective. That may be something that we have to work on as far as getting that new perspective in our lives, taking the time to actually look and take effect or take notice of what's happening below the surface. And we could say he's suspended there. He's suspended by his legs. He's hanged upside down. So you may find things in suspension. You may find things on hold while you get this new perspective that's going to reflect the where you are in your life and the things that are happening in your life, the new fate that's coming to you, the new turn of fortune, and this new sense of balance. So as you change one thing, everything else starts to change. And you really start to change and grow. And remember, the major arcana are all associated. If you look at the elemental correspondences with the tarot cards, how each of the suits correspond to a different element, the major arcana really correspond to spirit. So these are all spiritual matters that are taking place in our lives and changes that are being made to help us hone into and follow that spiritual path, so that we can grow in the way that we're supposed to grow. So there's a lot of things that are taking place today, a lot of opportunities to find that balance. Start looking for that balance, and as you find that balance, you'll start to find the changes and your things happening for you on the outside, and you'll also start seeing that perspective change and that shift of awareness on the inside, changing to look at things in a different way. So I hope you enjoyed the reading for today. If you did, please like my Facebook page and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow my blog. The links for all of my social media are on the About page on Facebook and below in the video description. If you would like to set up a reading, my readings do start off at $5. You can contact me through Facebook, through Messenger, through my email at lodgemagician@gmail.com, or through my webpage, which is also in the social media listing of things. And you can book an appointment through there or through Facebook. Thank you and have a wonderful day.